They want to do something. Again, hold on. That's what I love. Keep it with me. You know, so also we start to better. Now, existing data only. Is a big matter. Still, one class today. Problem people thought keep it. Still, I will miss class. Geography is class there, it's a bit of Diana. So they still they are paying. Father, they are school class. Yeah, that's just 7:30. Class extra practice session. But it's still a kind Yeah, my class was answer more than more. Right. Normally वो घंटा रहता है टैक्सी होटल में तो अभी रुकना केमिस्ट्री सर आया वो मस्टर बैंक ठीक है हां पता नहीं केमिस्ट्री पता मैंने देखा टीचर प्लस पता नहीं कौन है ये आती है वो आता है वो आता है और दूसरे तो आदमी भी आती है तेरी क्लास में आदमी को और वो शख्सी भी आती है मतलब 9th standard in ICSE. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, sir. Only 4 hours. So I'm going there, you will come here. Oh. Take your notebooks. Write today's date. That mostly we have covered all the chapters, or we keep it for our reading. Yeah. Only 3 to 4 chapters are done. We have to start with that. Our language of chemistry is done, chemical reaction is done, water is done, atomic structure is done. We have to start with we have to start with periodic table. Yes, sir. And we are starting with periodic table. Like one heading. बेटा बुक लेना है बाहर and everything we have to note down ना क्या हो गया what happened ऐसे स्टेरिक एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर नहीं होता सही था तो अगर if it is not done ना not completed inform coordinator right so once we complete this topic we will start with atoms there is no issue don't fight
Chapter number 5, periodic table.
What is OS? What is OS?
Chapter number 5.
It is not OS. We are not doing solid analysis of visual solution. चलो heading डाल दो फटाफट heading one more to करना मोहम्मद अंसरा दर्श सालुका अमीन दर्श
That is Dutch and Dutch.
Sharia. What is Sharia? Sharia. Don't have pen. Then you sign with pencil. Anyone can erase it now, but pen से करो. Okay. Now topic का नाम डालो. Write down today's date.
So you will use it to write the mark.
Okay, put up the sign. All the people will sit here. Just carry your module and notebook, writing material. Volume module आप लोग बोलते हो उसको. This is volume. Volume. Chemistry volume. Carry करो. Keep it in front of you and your notebook with the writing material. Dada, ma'am.
I'm Sushil sir now.
Sushil sir.
Sushil, sir. See what the. Okay. Now, since it comes, we will start with the intro part of this topic. ऐसे on कर दो. Now the first important thing, before going for the actual topic, we will discuss few things and then we go for the topic. Okay. For example, if your mother asks you to prepare vegetable food, okay, then directly where you will go?
Kitchen.
Okay.
Market.
Okay. Market next section where you will go?
Shop vendors.
Shop. Then which shop? Food shop you will prefer?
Vegetables.
Chicken, butter you will prefer? Fish you will prefer? Egg you will prefer?
Vegetarian.
You will go for vegetables. You will see which vegetables are there. Instead of the 5.4, there's some vegetables. Take it. Then choice of your family is also important factor. Okay, this may be some leafy vegetables are there. Then bitter vegetables are there. So you will decide which vegetable you want, and this is possible only because of the proper arrangement of those vegetables. They are properly categorized. Right now, अगर हमें वेज नॉन वेज जो भी कुछ खाना है तो हमारा एक पर्टिकुलर स्पेशलाइजेशन रहता है कि भाई हमको ये वाला ऑप्शन में जाने के बाद में दूसरे को लिव विद दिस मेन्यू वी विल नॉट फॉर द अदर मेन्यू. नॉन वेज वाले लोग हैं दे मोस्टली प्रेफर नॉन वेज मेन्यू. वेज वाले हैं वो वेज वाला प्रेफर करेंगे. इफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर द ब्रेकफास्ट टाइम तो उसमें भी उसको कैटेगराइज किया होता है. ब्रेकफास्ट, लंच, डिनर, स्नैक्स. then soft drink, जो भी कुछ है, it is properly categorized. So instead of moving that pages, we directly go to that particular section. बराबर है ना? Right now, कुछ इसमें कोई doubt है? Take anything. Now you are in ICSE, but for CBSE till 10th standard we have only one textbook for science, and in that all three subjects are together: physics, chemistry, and biology. But good luck is for you that you are studying physics, chemistry, and biology in separate right now. So it is categorized. It is categorized to make it more easy to understand. Instead of finding things here, there, will go in that particular direction. Okay, by today I want to study physics, so I will prefer my physics textbook. Whatever data, whatever the reference material I have, I will go only with that. Because you are aware that your syllabus is huge. Barabar, many topics are there. If you are going with only that particular thing, you know volume. इसमें भी volume 1 and 2 है ना? 10th standard में there are volume 1 and 2. You will take only that particular volume. You will not go for the next volume because you are aware that this thing you will find here only. Apart from that, you will not see here and there. कहीं भी नहीं देखो. कितना पक्का है? So classification, periodic table, it is actually elements, they are properly placed in some sequence. That sequence and everything वो हमको पढ़ना है. We have to study it properly, how it is related. One thing is related with other thing, that also we have to do. Okay, but अभी उसके और पहले मैं आपको कुछ बोलूँगी. ये this is a red pen. Red one. Okay. मैं अगर आपको ये बोल दूं कि ये रेड मार्कर है, हाँ, इंक ऑफ दिस मार्कर इट इज रेड, यू विल बिलीव नहीं, ऐसा वाला मी वाला नहीं चाहिए, आइदर यस और नो. ओके, एज आई एम योर टीचर यू विल बिलीव. मैम ने बोल दिया उसका ढक्कन भी लाल दिख रहा है और क्या उसका ये वाला पार्ट भी लाल दिख रहा है, और मैम बोल रही तो एक्चुअली इट शुड बी रेड. Okay, but if I open it and start writing, it is red. मैम ने बोला वो सही है, करेक्ट है ना? You will trust me. अगर मैं ऐसे भी आपको दे दूं बोलूंगी ये रेड वाला मार्कर है, you will believe on me. Blindly you will believe on me. But instead of red ink inside, if it start writing with a black, अगर ऐसे हो गया तो क्या बोलूं? मैम आपने तो बोला था ना लाल है, but it is showing black ink. बराबर है ना? So at that moment I have to prove कि भाई no this ink is red. कुछ तो ऐसा हो गया, किसी ने तो ऐसा मुझे कुछ तो बोलना पड़ेगा in order to cover that drawback. बराबर? Otherwise I have to prove that whatever statement I have given, it is a correct statement. देखो दो चीजें, एक तो ये है, ये मैंने आपको दे दिया, दिस इज वर्किंग एज अ रेड. ओके, फॉर दैट दिस इज अ एविडेंस. इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट आई विल से दिस इज रनिंग ब्लैक. तो सबसे पहले फुर्सत में आप क्या करोगे? यू विल ओपन एंड चेक इट वेदर इट इज रनिंग ब्लैक और रेड. इफ इट इज रनिंग ब्लैक, तो आप फर्स्ट यू विल आस्क क्वेश्चन में, मैम यू सेड us that it is running black but it is running red. You are wrong somewhere. That time I have to show the proof. No, actually this happened. ऐसा बड़ा story I will give. Okay, but if you are not satisfied with my story, whether you will accept my point कि मैंने आपको बोला था वो सही बात थी, करोगे believe? मैं आपको पैसे दे दूँ. If I give you 100 rupees and ask you to bring 3 kg of sugar, okay, saying that it is only 50 rupees, it is 20 rupees kg. ओके, 100 रुपीज दे दिया, मैंने आपको बोल दिया bring 3 kgs of sugar. मैंने आपको क्या बोला? It is 20 rupees kg. So I will get some money back. 60 rupees हो जाएगा. I will get 40 rupees back along with my 3 kg of sugar. But sugar actually it is 20 rupees kg. No, it is 40 or 45 something. आपको कुछ नहीं पता, यू डोंट हैव एनी मार्केट नॉलेज. ओके, आप ऐसे ही चलेंगे, मुझे बिलीव करोगे, बट आने के बाद में यू विल आस्क मी ना, और फ्रॉम देयर ओनली यू विल आस्क मी, मैम व्हाट हैपेंड? You said it is 20, now here it is 40 rupees kg. So how shall I bring this 3 kg sugar? ये cross question करोगे ना? So there I have to show evidence. तो मुझे बोलना सिर्फ इतना ही है कि elements were found. Initially days, olden days, this element they were not properly detected. सारे मतलब नए नए लोग थे, स्टोरेज मैन से आए थे, जो मिला उसका कुछ तो characters निकाल के they have tried to place it somewhere. They have tried to categorize it. They have tried to classify it. But due to some drawback, that particular thing was not accepted and further new thing was in. जैसे कि फोन के अलग अलग मॉडल्स है. इनिशियली बटन वाला फोन था, बीच में फिर वो टच वाला फोन आ गया, where we use that small pencil, ऐसा कुछ तो पेंसिल टाइप था, उस स्क्रीन पे यूज करना था, वो हो गया. Now it is completely screen touch. खाली टच करो, you will get whatever you want right now. So there is a development, certain changes, progress. Now when we are doing the progress, whether we are taking that previous phone, we are using that previous phone, अगर घर में भी आपको किसी ने गिफ्ट दे दिया, किसी ये क्या, ये तो पुराना मॉडल है, मॉडल न्यू. अंडरस्टूड माय पॉइंट? तो उसमें जो ड्रॉबैक्स है उसको अगर कंसीडर करोगे, यू हैव च्युइंगम इन योर माउथ, यू आर इन क्लास. क्या
नहीं है.
कैसे नींद आ रही है? मैं यहाँ गाना स्टोरी लोरी बोल रही हूँ कुछ.
नहीं
Go and take drink water, wash your face and go. Okay. तो क्या हो गया? मैंने पेन का आपको एग्जांपल दिया. I have gave you example of sugar. Understood now? Whatever things I am giving you, if you are not getting exactly answer in that pattern, you will say it is wrong. In that way, I have to prove why it is wrong. If it is not proven by me, that thing it will not be further accepted. अगर आपने मेरा कभी एक झूठ पकड़ लिया, हाँ तो बोलोगे तो understood ना? It will not be accepted further. Like that, जो पुराने जो कर रहे थे, whatever discoveries they were doing, they try to categorize that element in proper sequence. Okay, but आए दिन एक नया element मिल रहा है, आए दिन एक नया element मिल रहा है. For that they are showing some similar properties, some different property, and due to that thing they face many difficulties. Or this is a reason why that particular thing, particular table, particular sequence, particular series, they face many disadvantages. They face many drawback, many limitation. अभी इसमें limitation है. Nokia का बटन वाला phone, it is बटन वाला. After some time it is not working. We have to press it longer time. So that's why it is replaced by touch. Understood now? For that time now we are not taking that button wala, but few people are there, they are not understanding this touch technology, they are using that button wala. उसका कोई इशू नहीं है, वो एक अलग बात है. बोलने का मतलब सिर्फ इतना ही है, when we are classifying the thing, it makes us understand in the better way. हम मार्केट में गए, हमने सब्जी लेकर आए, हमको पुलाव के लिए भी don't want leafy vegetable. We want good cutting wala, chopping wala, उस type का vegetables चाहिए. So that way things be. If you are going for lunch, dinner, whatever you want, you will select that menu card. You will go in particular that section and order the things. Right? If your mother asks you to purchase something, so according to rate, you will go for that. Okay? If you have any doubt, you will call your mother from that shop. कि मम्मा ये ऐसा नहीं है, ऐसा है तो कितना लाना है कि नहीं लाना है. हाँ, आपने ऐसा बोला था, मैं नहीं लेकर आती, मैं नहीं लेकर आता, because this is normally happening. ओके, अगर नहीं परवड़ा, नहीं लेकर आता, हम आ जाएंगे ऐसे निकाल के. तो इन्होंने जैसे जैसे इनको एलिमेंट्स मिले, अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर कंफर्ट लेवल, अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर नॉलेज, दे हैव ट्राइड टू प्लेस दोस एलिमेंट्स. Okay, now what we have to do, whatever things we are discussing, now one by one we have to write in your note. आपको लिखना ही है ये नोट को, फिर कोई एक्सक्यूज नहीं है. ओपन में नोट को, heading डाल दो, chapter number डाल दो, and whenever you find which is difficult to digest, please let me know. हाँ, ऐसा आगे concept लेके नहीं जाना. Be open, For your doubt, you are most welcome. Now, in the intro part, the first point was given. We are able to study them in an organized manner. Okay? Study them मतलब किसको study कर रहे हैं हम लोग? Elements. So we are studying elements in the organized manner. From where you are studying in organized manner? From the periodic table. We have not started yet, huh? We will first discuss all the theories and then we will go for the periodic table. तो उसके पहले जितने भी inventions, discovery, जो भी method था वो सब पहले हम देखेंगे. Then finally we will go on the periodic table. But I think you might have seen the periodic table, modern periodic table. You have a rough idea of the periodic table. Okay, मैं अभी कुछ आपको periodic table का I will not ask you any question. पहले previous theory हम लोग पूरा करेंगे. Okay, then here it is given with the fundamental property all states of the matter. It helps to correlate the properties of the element. Now properties means which properties exactly? The property term is used. आपके जो volume में है ना page number it is 81. Underline that term. दोनों काम करने हैं आपको लिखना भी है and you have to make note in your book also. Page number 81 under introduction part. It is in bullet number 3. Correlate the properties. Exactly which properties are this? मिला आपको term properties underline करो उसको. Underline this. Very good. They are the physical and chemical properties. So what is the difference between physical and chemical properties?
Physical state of the element and the chemical combination of molecules.
Very good. It is a physical state. Physical state when we are saying that it may be melting point, boiling point, volume of the solution. Okay. Then what else you can consider state? Solid, liquid and the gaseous state. Surface tension, then shape. Solid, liquid and gaseous state we are saying. Physical में where there is no change in the composition of that compound. Okay. Then chemical property means only the chemical reactions. What is action of acid? What is action of bases? What is action of water? How does it react with oxygen? So that thing will come under the property. And the states of matter. Okay, जैसे मैंने आपको बोला states of matter. Okay, so what is how you will define matter? Underline करो उसको matter को. Matter
Space and has volume.
Occupies space and has volume is known as matter. Okay, and states of matter are solid, liquid and gaseous. And how these three states differ from each other?
Physical states
And
chemical properties.
yeah.
Structure,
Solid, liquid and gaseous state. Water exists in all these three states. Okay, solid under solid state, water is in which form? Ice. Then liquid state,
Water.
our normal water. Then
water vapor.
Water vapor. Okay, now water exists in all these three states. Okay, here solid, ice, liquid, water, gas, water vapor. Your chemical composition of the water, it is same or different? Same. H2O, H2O, H2O. Then why these three they differ from each other? What is the main reason?
The molecules in the solids are compactly.
एक state बता दो, just tell me one state, about one state.
At the intermolecular space of attraction between solids is more, so the space is very less, so they remain compacted with each molecule and they are hard.
Intermolecular space of solid is
Less.
very less. Okay. And due to this, what happened? They are compact and fat. Compact fat structure. Liquid state,
They are feeling The intermolecular space is more
More than
than of solid, but less than of liquid. More than solid than less than that.
More than solid, less than gas.
Yes.
Right now, ऐसे ही बोलना है ना right now? हाँ. And here this side one more is written in gases. Much more and very good. Actually, I am searching for that point only. Intermolecular forces of attraction. Okay? आपने space बोला. Space.
Attraction बोला था मैंने उसमें.
अच्छा बोला था. Sorry, I should say. Okay? Remember. So intermolecular space is less. Space is less. Why it is less? Due to the intermolecular forces of attraction. So here, in case of solid, the intermolecular forces of attraction are very high. Very high due to what? Due to this thing, what happened? They come together. They come together in the compact, rigid, crystalline form. Barabar? And whatever may be the this one shape, it can ice can have shape of anything. Wherever जो भी mold में रखोगे ना, if you are keeping in the star mold, it will take that star mold. If you keep in flower mold, it will go in that particular shape. So it will take the shape of that particular container or that mold. Whereas in liquid, intermolecular forces of attraction, they are less. Okay, as compared to solid. So this molecule, they are slightly away from each other, and when they are away from each other, there is a not much attraction. So due to this, what happened? This molecule, अगर उसको test tube 5 ml को test tube में डालो, तो वो test tube के shape में चला जाएगा. If you put that in conical flask, it will take the shape of the conical flask. Whichever may be the vessel, utensil, apparatus, it will take that particular shape. Moving to the last one. Gaseous state, molecules are far away from each other. अगर यहाँ पे भी अगर हमें गर्म चाय पीने के लिए बैठूं, उसमें के वेपर्स निकल के चले जाएंगे, वाटर वेपर यहाँ पे है, वहाँ पे है. अगर वो अच्छी एरोमा वाला स्मेल चाय रहेगा, you will get smell in that corner also. Example is our coffee. अच्छी वाली strong coffee है, पूरे रूम में smell हो जाता है उसका. Right now, so this is an example or where you can show the intermolecular forces of attraction, how they differ from solid to the liquid and liquid to the gaseous state. And water, it is a unique thing which can take the all, which is present in all the three states. Now next point, underline करते जाओ, whichever point we are discussing now, underline those points. Then many attempt to classify where, one more point there. To help to define the relationship of one element with other. Relationship of one element with other. So whether it is helping to understand the relationship of one element with other, do you have any example of this step? आवाज तो सुनाओ तुम्हारी क्या है? बोलना बेटा. Example which can show relation of one element with other. You can take example of periodic table also, कोई problem नहीं. Because we are studying the same thing. ऐसा वाला example
element is equal to the valency of the noble gas. Valency of an element is equal to the valency of a noble gas of element.
Which element? Which element?
Sodium.
Oh. So atomic number of sodium is
10.
10.
11.
क्या किया वहाँ पे?
बोल रहा है.
अरे कंफर्टेबल हो करना नहीं, आंसर देना है. Okay, you are saying valency of sodium is equal to the valency of noble gases. एक पता है ना?
Neon.
Neon. But atomic number of sodium, it is not 10, it is 11. So electronic configuration becomes
281.
8-1. Now this valency is equal to the noble gases. No. In order to make it equal, what does sodium do?
It gives
Gives one electron. And after giving one electron, sodium is converted into
stable it is.
nuclear state. Octet.
अब stable हो जाता है.
Na. Okay, Na. 8 minute. Wait, na. 2, 8 and 1. Right? After losing one electron is removed. Okay. Na positive 2, 8. Now this electronic configuration, it is equal to neon. Right? Sodium, this is sodium atom. Whether this is sodium atom. This is sodium atom. Iron. Sodium ion.
Because it has a charge.
हाँ, तो हम ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते the valency of sodium atom it is equal to the noble gases. Can we say ion configuration it is equal to neon? Sodium ion का जो configuration है it is equal to neon. But instead of going for this particular thing ना थोड़ा ऐसा बड़ा वाला चीज है where we have to convert atom into ion. Instead of that, if you go for this example, He and E and A.
For an overview.
हाँ बताओ मुझे atomic number which is the first one
Two.
कौन सा है
Helium.
second one
Neon.
just now we have discussed okay and last one argon atomic number two then here number I'm just asking number configuration पे नहीं हम लोग आ गए number is 10 here it is 8 right now here you can write down two electronic configuration here 2 8 and here
2 8
and 8 now in that particular column in periodic table okay next time we will start with this also only helium is having valency of 2 okay it is noble gas it is inert it is not taking part in the chemical reaction barabar it is in the duplex state 2 electron duplex state right now whereas the remaining all elements they contain 8 they are in the octet state and this is the reason why they are not taking part in the chemical reaction okay they are stable उनको पास कितना चाहिए stability के लिए they either want to 8 18 or 30 they have 8 electrons हाँ तो whether they will take part in the chemical reaction जरूरत नहीं है बराबर है ना अगर नहीं है if they don't have then they will take part in the chemical reaction okay they don't have stable configuration they will take part in the chemical reaction and when they are taking part in the chemical reaction they may undergo ionic bond formation or they may form covalent bond or they may form coordinate bond these are all the possibilities understood ना लेकिन इनके पास में है तो by making use of the periodic table we can understand the relation of one element with the another element now see I have shown example for the zero group बराबर इसने example दिया है sodium and neon का at the end even sodium is trying to have stability but sodium it is converted into sodium okay हाँ stability तो उसका हो गया but at this moment when Na it is positive when it comes in vicinity of any other electron negative atom किसी भी कोई आ जाएगा आसपास में तो there will be attraction and the simple example of this type is formation of NaCl the common salt which we are eating every time नहीं बोलेंगे in our using in our food understood now then next one many attempts to classify the elements were made. However, all of them collapsed as they fell short of the consideration in one way or the other. Okay, जैसे कि ये वाले जो points थे, okay, उसने बताए इसने कुछ बताया, उसने कुछ बोला. At the end, we are not on the conclusion कि बाबा तुमने बोल दिया करेक्ट है, नहीं. We discuss those points. बराबर. अदरवाइज उसने बोला ओके दिस पॉइंट्स आप लोगों ने सबने बताया, सबके पॉइंट वर करेक्ट, बट वी नीड टू डू फाइनल समराइजेशन, फाइनल कंक्लूजन. अदरवाइज वी कैन नॉट एक्सेप्ट इट, वी कैन नॉट डाइजेस्ट इट. अगर मैं इसका वाला ये चीज इसको बता दो भाई ऐसा आपने बताया, ओके, in order to have opted वो चला जाएगा. Instead of explaining what happens when sodium it is converted into sodium, तो आगे जब कभी वो आंसर देता था ये इसी कंसेप्ट के साथ में आगे जाता था कि भाई ये ऐसी चीजें नो. At this moment we stop, we discuss this thing and then I have explained the correlation of this. Understood the difference? So even in periodic table also it helps us to understand the thing in the better way. अगर इसमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, अगर कोई पॉइंट हमको नहीं समझ रहा तो भाई क्या है, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस, व्हाई वी आर नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग. अगर ये ऐसे करके आगे जा रहे, जैसे उसने बोला सोडियम एटम हैज द सेम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, ऊपर दे ऊपर दे ऊपर दे पूरा ऊपर कर पूरा, हाँ पूरा ऐसे कर. क्लोज योर माउथ, ओपन योर आईज, सीलिंग देखो. हाँ ये करनी है एक्सरसाइज. ऊपर देखने बोला है ना, आई एम स्टैंडिंग हियर. उसको ओके. तो why we want this all? In order to study the correlation also and all this element, this all are noble gases. Okay, where they are placed in the periodic table. देखा है ना periodic table. Where they are placed on. You take 1 minute. Take it. Comfortable होने के बाद. Where they are placed. But where they are placed in that table, where they are placed. ऐसा मुझे नहीं समझता ना. For you it is your right, for me it is my left. Understood ना? बोलो मुझसे. Where these elements are present. But exactly what is the location? Don't open, don't turn that page. But टर्न करने के बाद में आपको आंसर मिल जाए. हमने देखा है ना, तो बोल आपको पता है कहाँ पे रहता है. हाँ, लेफ्ट राइट टॉप बॉटम मिडल, that location it must be. Right, extreme right or in between somewhere. Extreme right, very good. All these local gases they are present at the extreme right where the valency is 0. Okay, normally we are defining valency as number of electron in the outermost shell. Okay, but in my class I have told students you can define valency in 2 different ways. First way, number of electron in the outermost shell. For that they will do give the transfer of electron, covalent bond, and another way, how many electrons are required to complete that outermost shell. Here no electron is required. कहाँ पे उसको प्लेस किया लास्ट में, एंड दे आर आल्सो नोन एज जीरो ग्रुप एलिमेंट. पढ़ा रहेगा कहीं पे, हाँ अगर नहीं पढ़ा रहेगा तो हम लोग पढ़ लेंगे. जीरो ग्रुप एलिमेंट, chemically inert zero group not taking part. What is the reason? Because they are outermost shell electrons, zero electrons, they are completely filled. outermost shell it is completely filled. जीरो इलेक्ट्रॉन बोलेगा तो वैलेंस शेल में इलेक्ट्रॉन ही नहीं रहने वाला, ऐसा है क्या? Your valence shell may contain 8 electrons. Understood the difference ना? इसलिए बोले ना वैलेंस का डेफिनेशन can give in two ways. Okay, चलो next one. Certain characteristics were considered but they kept on differing under different conditions. समझ में आ रहा है? Certain characteristics were considered in order to explain the property of any element. Certain characteristics are considered, but they kept on differing under different conditions. And मतलब ये जो characteristics है, for example, if you go with water, we are considering the state as a major characteristic state. But water exists in all these three states with change in the condition. With change in the condition. For example, if I am heating this plus H, then it will be converted into liquid. If I further heat it, it will be converted into gas. Okay, but reverse, if I remove heat means if I cool it, then gas, it will be converted into liquid. Liquid will be further converted into solid state. Now, for example, simple वाला example which we are doing in our day-to-day life in kitchen. मेरे पास में सारे खाने वाले example. तो किचन वाला एग्जांपल देखिए, खाना बन गया, हाँ, गर्म खाने के ऊपर ढक्कन रख दे, लिड लगा के रखना. But when we gas बने ना, when we open that lid after some time, you will find water droplets are there. Okay, water droplets are there. So when we are heating, we are increasing the temperature. Whatever water is there, it is converted into vapor form. But as that container utensil is covered, they will not go out. They will stuck to that lid only. ओके अभी हमने गैस बंद कर दिया, वो पेपर से जो हाँ वो they will start condensing. Okay, they will start condensing and vapor will be converted into liquid. Okay, और उसको अगर हम और कूल कर रहे हैं, ये नॉर्मली रूम टेम्परेचर पे नहीं होने वाला, राइट ना. इफ यू आर कूलिंग इट फर्दर, इट विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू सॉलिड ice form. Okay, now see, one character we have considered, physical state. Under different condition, it is changed. Which condition we have applied? Temperature, either increase or decrease. Understood? So this thing can be explained with the help of our periodic table. Then next क्या बोल रहा है? Some element shows metallic as well as non-metallic characters. Okay, now coming over to metallic and non-metallic. What is the difference between metallic and non-metallic? What are the characteristics of metallic compounds?
Metallic compounds have acids 1, 2 or 3.
Okay, and
Metals.
और क्या है? Iron is metal. Oxygen is metal.
No.
Carbon is metal.
No.
Silicon is metal.
No.
Copper is metal. Nitrogen is metal. अभी आपने metal non metal बताया. Okay. So what are the characteristics of metals and non-metals? What are the characteristics of metals and non-metals? मैंने आपको example बताया, you said yes, no, yes, no. Right now, now you tell me characteristics of metals and non-metals. Apart from valency,
When combined with oxygen, they form metallic oxides.
okay. Then this topic was there, no? In which class? 9th or now you haven't taken?
9th.
9th maybe.
We are 9th.
You all are 9 students. सब बहुत कुछ ऐसे in school I am teaching grade 12 and grade 10 CBS. Okay. Still last month I was teaching 11 also, but new teacher area because we have very huge workload. In UT I am teaching 9, 10 along with correction of 12 standard to my visual potential and to have a concept class through and this is which board. That's why I asked 9, 10. So you have metals, not metal. Metrical characteristics are there, na? That topic is completed. Okay. So under metal, I think under characteristic part only reactions are given. Metal react with carbonate. Metal react with bicarbonate. Metal react with acid. Metal react with base. Am I right? ये वाला characteristic है. So metal with acid it forms.
Yes, metal plus acid.
Metal with acid.
Metal with acid. मैं ही दूँ अभी. अच्छा बोलो से zinc with HCl, copper
Zn
with
plus H2SO4.
I will.
Zn with
H2SO4.
H2SO4. Okay, Zn with H2SO4. it forms- अच्छा. ZnSO4 is what? Acid, base, salt.
Acid.
Is base.
You are doing reaction of Zn with acid.
Is
H2SO4 is acid ना? बराबर है ना? तो acid with metal product is again acid. How come?
lefty. Is base.
Acid and metal react and form base. No. Very good. आपने फाइनली मुंह खोल दिया उसने. Very good. Metal with acid or base, it forms salt and water.
Acid plus base forms solid.
हाँ तो इधर भी होता है वो न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन. Acid and base it forms salt and water. आप कर लो ना एक रिएक्शन देखो क्या करते हैं. Okay. Then metal with carbonate. Metal with carbonate.
Carbon dioxide
And
bicarbonate.
carbon dioxide and और क्या प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म होते हैं. बेस फेवरेट है क्या?
Again,
मेटल विद सोडियम कार्बोनेट है. आते मत लिखो ना उधर करो. फिनिश.
Yes.
You also work out ना. One part एक का आंसर उसने करेक्ट दिया है. Along with that direct oxygen date. Balance करो reaction. Otherwise, your homework is metals with reactions. Note it down. लिखो. Metals with acid, bases, carbonates, bicarbonates, and oxide. Okay, so which are the different products? एक product पे गाड़ी रुकती नहीं है. बेटा, नाम क्या आपका? दक्ष. And one more. दक्ष.
Yes.
तो एक प्रोडक्ट पे गाड़ी नहीं रुकता. जैसे salt and water. Two products are formed. Right now, same like that, you will get more than one product. And we are not classifying this reaction as acid-base reaction. Type of reaction में हम नहीं जा रहे. We are just studying only the reaction. Metal, non-metal में वही part है. Even in your topic acid, base and salt. में भी वही है. Action of acid and bases on metal. So in next class, we will start with not with periodic table directly. जब नहीं मारेंगे. First we will go for various theory and then for periodic table. Okay. In between, whenever you are free, just have a look of periodic table. This is given in your book also. Volume में दिया है. और Google में देखोगे तो बहुत colorful वाला periodic table है. And there are many ways to learn the periodic table because this thing it is there for class 10 as well as for class 11 and 12. Okay? Sure.
हमारे पोस्टर में क्या एग्जामिनेशन दो.
Yeah.
Chemistry के first और examination.
Yes, it's okay. First,
Let's take that.
when you have exam.
होगा.
Okay.
First term exam or term exam.
Yes, July में हो गया.
तो अब क्या है आपका?
Second semester चलता है.
Second semester. So this topic is completed in first term exam.
नहीं ना,
Second
second semester.
आपके स्कूल में नहीं हो गया. It is only for now for the final exam. You will having all the topics or only the remaining one topics.
और
Only the remaining.
Only the remaining, na? So which topics are remaining? Periodic table, then
Study of first element hydrogen. Study
इसके
of
बाद वाले all are remaining. एक मिनट मुझे देखो। You will be having only few topics for your final exam, ना?
अब फर्स्ट टाइम है एग्जाम खत्म किया
Concept we are on fifth one, study of first element, then gases law, तीन हो गए. Atmospheric pollution ये chemistry के अंदर है, atmospheric pollution में. So only three you have. Okay, once we start periodic table ना, you will not find it. But there are many small details in that. अगर periodic table अच्छे से किया है ना तो आपका वो वाला easy हो जाए. क्या मुझे सबको ब्रेक देखो.
थैंक यू
पूरा बोलो that's what it's all about nice of that
बहुत याद आती है यार
yes
देखो देखो तो